Let people see that. Anyway, Kandese and Lindsay are here, and I'm sorry that I couldn't hold Jessica back. She just had to tell everybody what your movie schedule was for.
That's okay. They can hear it twice, and then they'll definitely know.
They'll definitely know. What was the response? How do you have some really good feedback?
Yeah, we got some good feedback. A lot. And the funny thing was, I was pretty positive that the number one was going to be American Sniper, but then Top Gun beat it out. So we put that on the Friday so adults could have a date night, come watch Top Gun.
Okay. So that was the top vote getter, was the Top Gun movie. That's interesting, because I would think that everybody's probably already seen the movie at least 50 times, or B, everybody already owns their own copy of it or has purchased a subscription in order to be able to stream it on whatever device that they have.
They really want to see Top Gun. Maybe it's because they want to see it on a big screen before the new one comes out.
Yeah, which I think is in September, if I read correctly.
Yeah,
the
so before the second one comes out, they want to see it one more time on the big screen. That's okay. So I went over to my mom's house. I was like, Mom, I need your copy of Top Gun. And she's like, here you go. So
hopefully it was on DVD.
It is on DVD.
Okay, not on a VHS tape.
That was, she originally had it on VHS, but now she has it on, most of her VHS tapes now are on DVD.
Okay.
We watch a lot of film together.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, no, my parents definitely. They have a fair share of, DVDs. I would love to go through, because we still have videos, like VHSs, that still work from when I was a kid. Because I think I was 4 years old. My first Disney movie I ever got on VHS was The Little Mermaid, and they still have that copy. And I would love to see, because you remember how certain editions of Disney movies on VHS go for hundreds of dollars on eBay. I'm like, I just wonder. But at the same time, my mom's like, no, our VHS still works. Dang it, if you take them movies with you and you sell them, I'm not gonna talk to you forever. And I'm like, Mom, I can only dream. I'm kidding. Thank God my mom is not on Facebook.
I have VHS tapes and I still watch them. One of my favorites is the two-tape version of Titanic.
They still have my version of that, too.
Yeah, so I have my VHS tapes.
Wow.
And my mom and dad have quite a few, too.
But you're not using VHS tapes for the Patriotic Film Festival.
No, they will be. I have a
Blu-ray
DVD player that's hooked up to our projector, and that's what we'll be using. Yes.
Well, let's go over the list, because this is based on actual votes from actual people who filled out your survey.
Yes, which was really great. So thank you to everyone who participated in the survey. We are very grateful. So we'll start off Thursday the 1st at 1 p.m. with National Treasure.
Okay.
So the Thursday and Friday, the daytime showings are, because I figured kids are out of school and they need something to do. So National Treasure is at 1 p.m. on the Thursday, and then in the evening we'll have American Sniper at 6
so
p.m.
National Treasure, just for those that don't know, came out in 2004.
Yes.
That was the year I graduated high school, and no, I don't care who knows.
It stars Nicolas Cage and Diane Kruger. Sean Bean is also in it, along with Justin Bartha. And here's the real summary here. A historian races to find the legendary Templar treasure before a team of mercenaries.
Yes.
So
and
that's
the trailer is up on the event page on Facebook.
Okay, very good.
You need a refresher. Yes.
All right, so what's the next one?
The next one at 6 p.m. is American Sniper.
Okay.
And we were just talking about that one.
American Sniper came out in 2014.
Yes.
Stars Bradley Cooper, Sienna Miller, Kyle Gallner, and Cole Konis.
Yes.
And it is a Navy SEAL sniper. Chris Kyle's pinpoint accuracy saves countless lives on the battlefield and turns him into a legend. Back home with his family after 4 tours of duty, however, Chris finds that it is the war he can't leave behind. So
and it's based on a memoir of the actual person. And
Excellent.
he's supposed to be the deadliest sniper.
Right.
Yeah. So there's that one.
Okay.
And then we have Friday. And our 1 p.m. showing is The Sandlot.
The Sandlot.
One of my favorites.
Came out in 1993. And it's in the summer of 1962.
Yes.
A new kid in town is taken under the wing of a young baseball prodigy and his rowdy team, resulting in many adventures.
Yes, they have great adventures.
Okay, so that's the
That's the one
Sandlot.
with like the killer dog too, right? And you're is that you're killing me, Smalls, or is that from something else? That's probably from something else. Nope, it's from the Sandlot. Yes.
It is from the Sandlot. Okay.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And then they have the guy with the angry dog in the back. And
Okay.
if your ball goes in there, you never get it back. So there's that one. And then at the 6 p.m. showing is Top Gun for
Top
date
Gun,
night because
yay.
everyone wanted to see Top Gun.
That's right. That, of course, stars Tom Cruise, Tim Robbins, Kelly McGillis, and Val Kilmer.
Yes.
It originally came out in 1986 as students at the United States Navy's Elite Fighter Weapons School compete to be the best in class. One daring young pilot learns a few things from a civilian instructor that are not taught in the classroom. Now, for fun, what you need to do is bring Mike Winters down.
Okay.
Okay, he's our host on the
Yes.
Roswell station. He was in the Air Force, and you can put him up like Walter, like the Muppets. Who were the two Muppets? The old guys that always come.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, put him up there.
Why do I not remember their names? Because those are like my husband's favorite characters.
Yeah,
from the
not
Muppets.
Walter, which is Jeff Dunham's
Yeah,
guy, but
it's the
Waldorf and Salad or whatever.
Yeah, the two old.
Two old guys. Put him up there in the balcony,
Statler and Waldorf.
There you
Statler and
go.
Waldorf, and have him, Mike, comment throughout the movie because he will rip it to shreds. He will point out all the inaccuracies, all the stupid
Maybe
things.
I can
that
throw my
happen in the
husband with him because my husband's the same. He was Air Force as well.
movie. There you go.
Yes.
So there's your Statler and Waldorf. Put Mike and
Jake
up there and and that will be your extra bonus commentary while you're watching the movie.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. So I will have to contact them and see if they'd be interested in that. That would be really funny.
Yeah.
My husband isn't in the military, but he is like the king of small facts and like random trivia. If we wanted to throw in like a random bonus Waldorf or
Yes.
Statler, holy smokes, man.
Get a whole group of them.
Well, call him Walter, and then you can have
Yeah.
Statler, Waldorf, and Walter there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, next.
Saturday.
Yes.
At our 1 p.m. showing, we have Hidden Figures.
The story of a team of female African-American mathematicians who served a vital role in NASA during the early years of the U.S. space program.
Yes.
So that's what that movie is all about.
And then we
And
round
Kevin
up.
Costner's in it, by the way.
Yes. Yes. There's Kevin Costner.
He's in a band, and I remember him bringing his band to Ardmore, and everybody was losing their minds because
Oh.
Kevin Costner was coming
I didn't even
to
realize he
Ardmore.
had a band. That's really interesting.
Yep.
And then at the 6 p.m. showing, we have Night at the Museum because how fitting to watch Night at the Museum during the evening.
Now, that is one of my favorite movies. I love it.
Night-
Mainly because I don't know if there are any Jim Butcher fans out there who love Dresden Files as much as I do, but in one of the books, Harry Dresden is this smart aleck wizard, and he brings Sue the T-Rex that is actually, I think, at that museum to life through necromancy. So he basically hijacks this giant skeleton and rides it through the city, going after his nemesis. It's great.
That's fun.
crazy. Well, the movie
Yeah.
came out in 2006, and it stars Nicolas Cage, Carla Gugino? Is that how you say-
Gugino.
Oh,
I think it's Gugino.
Ricky Gervais and Dick Van Dyke are in that movie. And the synopsis, a newly recruited night security guard at the Museum of Natural History discovers that an ancient curse causes the animals and exhibits on display to come to life and wreak havoc.
Fun fact, so is Mickey Rooney. He is one of the little old guards with Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Ben Stiller, of course, is the security guard. Mickey Rooney, Bob Cobbs, Jake Cherry, Ricky Gervais, Robin Williams, Kim Raver, I think that's how you say it there. Patrick Gallagher is Attila the Hun. Rami Malek, who is, he was
Queen.
He played
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury and Queen, and he's also the villain in the soon-to-come-out James Bond movie. He's the
He's
bad
a
guy.
fantastic actor. I love him.
He's the bad guy in that. Charlie Murphy, Steve Coogan is in it. There's a whole bunch of celebrities in it. Paul Rudd is in it. Ben Stiller's mom
Oh, how funny.
is in it.
That sounds about
Ann
right.
Mira. So, yeah, that's so that'll be the Saturday night movie. Okay.
I legit remember like watching old black and whites of Mickey Rooney, and I think he was in a few with Judy Garland. Was it Judy Garland or was it? Dadgum. I'm bragging about how I know who Mickey Rooney is, and I'm like, I don't know who he's in these movies. I think he was in both with Shirley Temple and maybe co-starred in one.
Child
with,
actor, and then he went on.
I want to say he did one with both of them. But now I'm questioning myself, and I want to look it up. But we have limited time, so
That's right. All right, what's next?
So we are rounding out with the 4th at 1 p.m. It's going to be Independence Day, which was the number 2 pick.
Okay.
But I was like, it's Independence Day. Its name is Independence Day. We should have it on Independence Day.
Just don't let Martina McBride know.
Yeah. So.
Which is really kind of a bad song when you think about it.
You know, it really is if you think of it.
Yeah, she burns everything down.
Yeah.
Will Smith, Bill Pullman, Jeff Goldblum, Mary McDonnell. Came out in 1996. It was the blockbuster summertime movie of that year. The aliens are coming, and their goal is to invade and destroy Earth. Fighting superior technology, mankind's best weapon is the will to survive.
Yes.
So that's the Independence Day. So that'll be the Sunday afternoon matinee. So.
Yes. And then we'll end that with Paint With Us has their family paint party that's after the cruise at 5 p.m. at the OPAC. And Miss Lindsay here will be teaching the class in Kelly Speckart's place. And they'll be doing a firework pointillism scene over mountains and, calm waves with stars in the background. So that's really awesome. So if you have something you want to do, $15, sign up with Paint With Us, which is Kelly Speckart. She has a website as well as her Facebook page. So sign up there and then come right on down and enjoy the class after the cruise.
I also want to say it's on the Chamber.
Oh, yeah, the Chamber has
website.
everything on their website.
We just had that up. Let me, and I think it is. So if you go to the Chamber and then click on Celebrate Independence Day in Artesia, the Patriotic Film Fest is there. It says more information coming soon.
Yes, it will be updated.
I think she'll get this updated. And then your paint class, and there is a registration button, so you can click on the button to register and sign up. There it is right there.
Yep.
So you can do
fun
that.
fact, this will be the first time I'm on my 4th year in Artesia, and this will be the first time I'm in town for 4th of July, which I think I already said last time.
Yeah.
But my kid was like, sorry about you, Mom. I'm going to be at the lake. And I'm just like, bye.
Yeah. So Harvey's gone to have fun with his grandparents, but that's okay. We'll still Lindsay for our family
Yeah, it'll be fun.
festivities after she's done with painting.
Now, one thing I probably have not asked in this particular interview, and you've mentioned it before, and I think Jessica mentioned it as well, what amount of money do I need to bring with me to go to these movies at the Ocotillo this weekend?
Bring you some Monopoly money.
Yes.
That'll get you in just as much as air.
Yeah. So
Why not bring a bottle of water? An empty one at that. Yeah, man. We can just
bring yourself and a favorite drink, and we'll have popcorn, and it's free to the community. So this is our soft reopen. It'll be the first time since I think last summer since we've really had anyone in the building to do anything for consecutive days. We did have the Walking with Her movie premiere, and that was weekends, but we'll be continuously open starting Thursday.
How exciting.
So it's very exciting for us.
Yep. And
now for the paint class, there probably is a cost for that.
That will be $15 per person.
15 per person, but that helps cover the supplies to do the painting.
And you do, I believe, have to register ahead of time so we know you're coming, so we have enough supplies.
Now, once I've completed this work of art, does it go on display at the Ocotillo, or do I have to get it out of there?
Well,
In other words, do I keep what I make?
You get to keep what you make.
Okay.
keep what you make, but we have had students in the past for our contests enter their work from Kelly's class before. So.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, I don't know if we want to do just like a 4th of July pointillism here. Look, these
Exhibit.
are,
we'll hang them for the month.
Because guess who's in charge of that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know if you wasn't making a suggestion. I was just asking if that's...
Yeah, no, that's yours.
that wouldn't be a horrible
Because if you're going to pay the $15 and you're going to go through the class, do you get to keep what it is that
you get to keep
create?
what you
Yes,
create.
you get to keep what you create.
Okay.
It'd be kind of sucky if we charged for it, and then it's like, sorry, no, this is ours.
No, it is yours. Please take it home.
Yeah. You know, we were eating at breakfast the other morning, and the TV, the Bob Ross was on there.
Oh, yes. Just the happy trees.
Well, what was funny is...
I still want to know if he was actually like a drill sergeant in real life, because that's like the rumor I've heard.
Yeah. Well, what was funny is that the first thing he started painting didn't look like there was a place for trees. And then next thing you know, there's the trees. And Lana says, those trees don't look happy.
They're not happy trees, but he's like, these are happy trees. Yes.
So this is a little different, a little more advanced, or a different technique.
Well, I wouldn't say more advanced. I would say it's kind of a mix of techniques. It's the pointillism and then Kelly's little sweeping landscapes. If anything, yeah, it's probably a little easier. And I mean, it's kind of fun because, yeah, like I said, we're going to be using the rear end of the brush, not the the brush. If you want to use the brush, you can, but
the bristles.
Yeah.
Is it
I don't know.
still called
Because
bristles?
pointillism is dots, so you're painting dots.
Okay.
So really, you take the end of your brush and you dip it in paint, and then you make your dots, and you can make them 3D by adding, lighter shades. And so it's a lot of fun, but you're not having to do as many brush strokes as you might with something else.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's like set against a starry background. So how do you think we do that? We take our toothbrush, you dip it in your white paint, maybe kind of blot some of the excess off there so you don't end up with massive globs. Although if you end up with really good globs, you can do shooting stars. And then you just kind of
Flick
like
it.
flick it.
That's
Okay.
one of my
Like the
favorite
paint on
things to
there.
do.
Yeah, it is. It's
Messy
fun.
paint projects. So wear something that you don't mind getting paint on. Please don't
will
come in your
have
fancy.
smocks.
There are smocks, but I still get paint everywhere. So don't
yeah,
wear your
no, I do
fancy
too.
4th of July gear. Change out of that once you're done, and come and be ready to just have fun and paint.
Okay. And the paint class is at what time?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
So it's
on
after the
Sunday.
cruise. Yes.
Okay. So it's after the cruise, but before the fireworks
Yes.
show, which is at 9 o'clock ish on that night. So that's great. Well, you pleased with the response you got?
Yes.
Good.
And so we're looking forward to seeing people this week.
So what's next? If this is the soft reopening event, what do you already have in the works? What are you planning on for, say, the rest of July?
So the rest of July, I do believe our comedy troupe is going to put on some lunchtime specials on Wednesdays after
Okay.
it would start next week.
Okay.
During lunchtime, you bring your lunch and you come and watch some skits.
I will be in a few of those. Pretty much every single one of them except for on the 7th, because
Yeah.
I'll still be gone the 7th.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so those will be lunchtime, and we'll have those out and ready for people to hear about, and so that will be the rest of the month. And of course, after that, we are helping out with August, the Red Dirt Black Gold. So Elizabeth Jackson will be on to talk about more, but we're helping out with the vendor side of things because we'll have vendors this year.
I'm really
On top of the food
excited
trucks.
to know who she's got coming, because going to school in Stephenville, Texas country music was like everything. Of course, I don't think that's really what they call it anymore, but Reckless Kelly and Bart Crow. Elizabeth, I'm sorry if you wanted to tell them, but I'm super excited.
We're stealing everybody's
Plus, it's
thunder
out there,
this
and it
morning.
is up on our boards. So, yeah, we're just
Yeah.
we're passing it down the line.
Well, I think if I remember correctly, and she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these are the folks that were supposed to be here last year. And of course, it didn't happen last
Right.
year, so they just said
Held over.
It's held over by popular demand.
Yes. No, and
sure.
a lot of groups are working with people because they didn't even get to really do anything also, you
Yeah.
know. So we're looking forward to that. That's coming up in August, and then we'll head into our next really big thing that we have really planned will be Art in the Park. In
Art in the
October.
park. In October. Okay.
The
Back
15th
in the park.
and 16th. Yeah. So we're actually, if the vote goes through, we're hoping that we'll be able to move to JC Park. Because
JC
we'll be
Park,
2
okay.
days
Really
this
expand
year.
out and spread out a bit. Eventually, I know Kandese has big plans for this. I'm not going to start like promising things because, best laid plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you got to get approval though. From,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, for
so
sure.
we're working on approval, but our goal this year is to have it for 2 days instead of the one.
Okay. Excellent. That's going to be in October.
The 15th and the 16th.
15th. Well, good. Well,
Another.
congrats.
Oh, I'm
go,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Another thing that we've got going on for any of our tabletop gamers, Kandese and I are both really big Dungeons and Dragons nerds,
Okay.
and my friend Matt Kaiser is currently DMing a game every other weekend, currently at the Ocotillo as well. And so we're looking to, if you guys need a space to game, or if you'd like to come check out our D&D game and see if it's for you, pop up there. It is not a closed private game. We all kind of converged from the community and joined together, and yeah,
It's an open group.
Okay.
It is an open group.
I'm unfortunately, my only knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons is from a couple of episodes of the TV show Community.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Hot mess. Yes.
very big hot mess.
Yes.
That's my only knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, if you ever want to come sit in on a game, Gene, you probably would be like, oh my
Well,
gosh.
there's a huge movie that's being made.
Yeah.
With
well, how close
Chris
was?
Pine,
heartthrob Regé-Jean Page, who did.
before I love him
Hit
so
the
much, I
microphone.
almost broke his
Broke the
microphone.
microphone.
I probably shouldn't say that though. 'cause
Well, how
he's
close was
great.
the Community version?
I think it just depends on the group, honestly.
Yeah.
There are some
Yeah.
that really get into the story and they're like very like serious about it, and then there's my group, and we all do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It
We all
kind
do
of it's a
crazy,
mixed bag.
yeah.
It just depends on who you're with. So sometimes
It's all
they're
about
very
the
close,
audience.
and sometimes they're very far away. It just depends.
Yeah, that's interesting. So
It also
that's-
depends on the game you're running. It could be fantasy like Dungeons and Dragons. You've got things that are very like Cthulhu, which was Crud.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Lovecraft type stuff. You've got Vampire the Masquerade.
Like it just depends. Mhm.
Yeah.
You've
okay.
even got like Pathfinder and Starfinder. Pathfinder's a lot more like Dungeons and Dragons, and then Starfinder's the version. And then I think there's also like a Star Wars RPG. And we are getting way too deep into this. You
Yeah,
can tell we love
there's-
it.
Hey, this weekend, I just watched the movie Wing Commander
So
for
there
the
you go.
first time. It apparently was one of the worst movies ever made in the history of everness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out because I love movies like that.
yeah, which was based on the video game. So, and I think the guy that worked on the video game was the director of the movie, and it still was, pretty bad. Freddie Prinze Jr. is in it.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Fun fact, I almost lost my mind when I found out he voiced one of my favorite characters from Dragon Age Inquisition, who's this big old like guy called a Kunari, and he's like this big old bull looking guy, and he has this very, very deep voice.
Oh,
And when I
nice.
found out
Freddie
that
Prinze
came out
Jr.
of Freddie Prinze Jr., I was like, holy smoke, no, this is a lie. I looked it up and I saw like pictures of him doing his voice work. I was like, wow.
Yep. You never
So
know.
apparently he's really into doing the voice acting now.
Very good. Well, Candace, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Lindsay, thank you.
Yeah.
And look forward to watching the movie starting Thursday, Rain or Shine.
Yes, rain or shine.
And of course, the paint
'Cause
class
we will be indoors.
indoors as well. So
Yep.
if all else fails with everything else going on with the weather,
Yes.
you can go to the movie at the Ocotillo.
Bring your favorite drink, Starbucks, Sonic, Kith and Kin. Bring your drink. We'll have popcorn.
Fat Straw.
Fat Straw.
Don't forget Fat Straw.
Zia Blends.
I don't know anything about them.
Oh, they're
You
wonderful.
need to go. It's over on 13th. She does a fantastic job.
Okay. Well, we'll have
Sometimes
to...
kind of keeps odd hours, but like I love best vanilla brave in town.
Okay. There you go. So get one of those.
Yes.
And then come to the movie and you'll have the popcorn and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Very good. And we'll get this... I know you'll have it posted. We'll post it on ours. And,
Yes, sir. Thank you
do
very
our
much.
community calendar for this. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break.